Well, hey. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today for 420, 2026, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Ultron, Jam Kellex, good to see you guys. Yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. I got some gaming in, mostly Pragmata, so I want to be able to talk about that. I think last week, I had started it, but I had to go, and then, over the weekend, I got to play it some more. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, there are a few news items to cover, so let's just jump into it, actually. Because I don't think there's anything else I have, really. Okay, am I on the right screen? All right, here we go. So I managed this weekend to play Pragmata for 5 hours and 43 minutes. I feel like that's a long time. This was throughout the day. I usually don't sit in one session and do that, but it's a fun game. Pragmata is a fun game. It is there's a lot that I could explain about it. It's a third-person action shooter, but it really, to me, it's like a showcase of Capcom pushing further their RE engine, third-person gameplay mechanics, design. So because what's interesting is it's a third-person shooter that when you go to aim your gun, this little panel comes up that then you use the face buttons as sequences to hack, and it's the girl on your back. She's doing that. And so it's just think when you're pulling out your gun before you shoot, you're just pressing things on the face buttons to sort of enhance or add more gameplay mechanics to the shooting. So again, on the surface, it's like, oh, a girl that's hacking things so you can shoot, but it's more of the third-person shooting mechanics have changed where there's more programming you're doing. It's almost like doing a combo in a fighting game. I really like it because then, with the ABXY is north, south, east, west, which even further, this is something Steven and I talk about, even further, I feel like that should be the default naming convention for face buttons, even though I guess there could be 6, but anyway. Because what you're doing on this grid is you're going up, down, left, and right, following trails of different hacking modules, and they're like extra damage, other different things until you get to the end, and then it activates, and then that's when you can go to town on the enemies. And then the guns you carry, it's very interesting how it works because it's not like ammo you pick up. I mean, it kind of is, but it's more of you have 4 weapons and you use the D-pad to choose one, but they all have their own function, but there's alternatives to them. And they're 3D printed, so once you use them and they're gone, and then you just pick one up, and then before you go on a mission, you can choose them in your loadout. So there's all these cool mechanics we're all used to in gaming that are put together in a very high production value way without it being anything new, different, unfamiliar. It's all very familiar feeling. And I've noticed encounters are usually there's encounters in big areas, don't get me wrong. But the game really does focus on encounters in very enclosed small areas. And the game is really doubling down on, hey, isn't it fun to play games where you can shoot tactically, but then dodge around? And that's what it ends up being, which is really fun because I have this ability that when you dodge, it goes into slow motion, which is cool. So I'm sitting there hacking the guy and then shooting, and then he's about to hit me and I dodge at the right time. So it's slow motion so I can turn and keep shooting. And you're doing it in very small enclosed spaces. It's stuff that from Mad Max, not Mad Max. No. Come on. The Remedy game. Wow. Hold on. Max video game. That is so weird if I don't. Max Payne. I knew I had to, I couldn't just move on with the story. Anyway, Max Payne, like bullet time. Also, it has very Resident Evil 4 evolved into modern day Resident Evil 4 remake, that sort of over-the-shoulder third-person tactical shooting. It's just, it's really good. This game is really good, but it's not amazing. It's in terms of it's nothing new and different and like, oh my God, you like the average person, I feel like it's harder to convince to play Pragmata. But for a gamer, someone that's into games, I would say you want to play Pragmata. It's probably the best of all, not the best of, it's really well done variants of all the things you're familiar with in a video game. Lastly, let me talk about the graphics. The graphics are great. It runs so good. The design, the art design is very interesting. I feel like it's almost like if someone saw the cover of Death Stranding or saw a video of Death Stranding and wanted to play a game like that, but didn't want to do the slow paced stuff. It looks like they took that kind of style of Death Stranding and made it an action game. The other thing too is I am very much reminded of art direction from The Surge. Great game series. There's 2 games. I would say it's closer to the first one more so. It has that NASA punk vibe, but there's also some of like organic stuff mixed into it. Overall, all in all, Pragmata is a great game. If you are a gamer, this is a gamer's game. If you're not a gamer, like I could see anyone really having fun with this. It's just if you like the idea of when you aim your gun, you're then programming something. You know, it's pretty cool. Let me actually button this is a little too much. Okay, next up, Castlevania Dominus Collection. That's right. I play that's more love these games. I mean, this is just when it's like I'm almost too tired. It's like late at night. I'm too tired to play a game. Wife is chilling on the couch, and then I just take this game out because you can just listen to the music and just, you know, great game, great series. What was I playing? Mainly Portrait of Ruin. Let's see. And then I did jump into some Alien Rogue Incursion to show my brother, and I was still stuck at that spot I was telling you guys about. So I reloaded a previous save to go and do some stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm still stuck, and it could just be me. And then, yeah, I need to get back to Sigma Star Saga. I didn't even play that over the weekend. I need to get back to that. I feel like that I should be able to beat that pretty easily. Okay, well, that was it for what I've been playing. I'm trying to think if there was anything else maybe that doesn't get documented by the retro, or did I go anywhere and see a cool game related thing? No, I don't think so. I think that was it. Okay, here's something interesting. Retro achievement support comes to Mr. FPGA, which this is pretty interesting. I've talked about the FPGA on here. It's pretty much where you people are pretty much like circuit board emulating console hardware, and then they'll build these little mini computers that are pretty much the emulated hardware. So this is cool. This is, you know, except for one thing I want to get to real quick. It's really cool to have this kind of FPGA so you can play the games as accurate as possible to how they were before, but still have those modern conveniences. One thing, though, I found very interesting was this announcement of that Neo Geo that's coming out, that it's not an FPGA style release. It's actually they're remanufacturing the boards. Which then I'm like, what's the difference? But maybe there is. I might have to do with software, I would assume. But as cool as that is, I'm now more interested in the possibility that manufacturers or whoever can start just remaking old hardware. And I think there's some news I'm going to get to here, maybe not, about the Neo Geo. There's another point I'm going to make about the Neo Geo a little later, but I've still been thinking about it since they announced coming back out with that system. I just think that would be cool. I just remember when I was younger thinking that would just be something that's just impossible to get, you know? And I was always playing Neo Geo games at the arcade. Yeah, it's very interesting. So anyway, with the Mister, this is something I thought I would jump into eventually. It'd be fun to get build a machine, but I don't know. Anyway, I brought that up just to kind of think about it. Okay. Pragmata surpasses 1 million units sold in 2 days. So I'm assuming that's good. But 1 million in 2 days because I think Crimson Desert did 5 million in a month. So who knows if like what this is saying, the trajectory of the game. I don't know. Doesn't look like they have, but this would be great. I would like this game, and I haven't beat it. Again, 5 hours in, I still feel like that's enough to know. This game should get a sequel, and I just say that because, yeah, I haven't beaten it, but I feel like there's so much that could be done with this specific formula of having these sort of loadouts you get into a map in, and then there's a bunch of exploration while having this awesome tactical shooting, right? It's just fun. So anyway, awesome to hear. It surpassed 1 million units in 2 days. Did I say 2 million? I might have meant to say 1 million. No, I'm sure I said, yeah, because 1 million in 2 days is still a lot. That's insane. That's actually more than I thought. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, guys, this is insane. This is actually a picture of Link. Let's see, of Link in the new Legend of Zelda movie coming out. You know, there's a couple things. It looks like it's a picture of a. Oh no, the little clap thing, and it looks like it's just like a painting. And who knows if that was just concept art or if that's actually, you know, based on what they're doing. I mean, the costume sort of matches. And the costume, doesn't it look like Twilight Princess? I think I keep saying that. I mean, I hope that's even real, but man, I'm excited what this Zelda movie could be. I super excited. All right, check this out. Metal Slug 30th anniversary website launched teases mission reboot. So this is very exciting to me. I'm a huge Metal Slug fan. I've played through each Metal Slug game at least once, most likely at least twice, even 3 times. I played them in the arcades, but I don't know if I ever beat them in the arcades. But then I remember one of the first, I think it was PSP or PS2, and I think even we had the collection, the Metal Slug collection. And that was, I think, a way I was able to get to play through them. And then as they were released like on 360, or I think it was regular Xbox and other platforms, I always picked them up. You know, I'm a huge fan. Even that recent one, Metal Slug Awakening, I put a lot of time into it, but it was really just a live service game. So, okay. 30 years is still running. Metal Slug's detailed pixel art, charming light, blah, blah, blah. Amazing pixel art even today. Players have been spellbound by the game's vibrant graphics ever since, whether it be comically expressive soldiers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what I was looking for in here, they should strap in and stay tuned for what lies on the horizon. Okay, the reason I wanted to bring this up is for a couple things I'm thinking about. They have this new Neo Geo console coming out. What are the chances that they're going to come out with a game exclusive to the Neo Geo system? You know, it's like, first have the announcement of the system. I mean, you would think they would say, to make it more enticing to buy it, that there would be exclusives. But would that be bad to have an exclusive on something that I would think is going to be niche? I don't know. I mean, you know, the talk right now is not to have games exclusive anymore, or it was, but then going back. So it almost makes sense that, oh, hey, then let's have our exclusive game. But on a Neo Geo platform, they might make money. Anyway, there's a lot of things around this I find interesting. So we're going to have to stay tuned to see what happens. I'm very curious. Okay. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is we're going to jump into some Pragmata. I really want to show you guys the fun I've been having, where I'm at with it. Do I need to adjust anything? We'll see when we get in. Let me do that. Let's see. Oh, R.I.P. left-handed Link. I didn't even put that together. That's funny, yeah, because of how he's holding the sword. Yeah, design-wise looks like Twilight Princess, but Twilight Princess is also just the most realistic take on the tunic in general. The movie might not be right. And that might be the way to go. That's kind of a smart way to go. It might have its own story, but I think Twilight Princess, yeah, I really like the design in that. That is kind of a realistic. It was the one everyone was asking for after Wind Waker. Jim Killix, I'm wondering if they got some of the original staff back to help because I know they were working on Blackfinger Jet. Yeah, I wonder if, because that game has been on hiatus, I guess. We've been waiting. I think that was supposed to come out in 24 originally or something, so I wonder if they got a deal. Okay. What the? There we go. All right, guys. I think it's, I was talking about this game, but I think it's worth kind of seeing it in action. I think I'm in a cool spot to show off what it can do. Then again, performance is awesome. I think sometimes in the cutscenes, the audio dialogue will mismatch for a little bit, but I kind of don't care. All right. I got some stuff to upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade my gun more. Just having the primary weapon powerful just makes this a little easy. Is that the word? Okay, I don't know if I really have anything I want to upgrade here yet. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Oh, what's this? When knocked back by an enemy attack, press RB right at the moment to okay, I haven't had to worry about that yet, so I'm not gonna ooh, auto hacking. Hack engaged to automatically complete the hack. I wonder if that's worth getting. I'm not gonna get it yet, but that's what's interesting about. There's some interesting ways you can go about this. Like, for instance, I was barely upgrading my health. I was only doing it later on just because I was figuring out how to do the combat. And by having powerful weapons, I didn't really have to worry about health. So in this 5 or nearly 6 hours I've played, I've actually died once. And only once. And it was me getting so used to avoiding death that I was like in the moment of the fight. I was surrounded and you can hold down B to get health. And I was just in the moment. I died and I was like, whoa, I died? But dying isn't even really a big deal. I just like ran back to where I needed to be. And that was actually me exploring. It was fun. It was going back to the first area or something. And I was just like guys, this is, I don't think I explained it well. This is really like a Metroidvania. Actually, this is what Metroid Prime 4 should have been. I'm gonna straight up say it. Let's see. Oh, there's a bad guy right there. I don't know if there's any others. And it's interesting because, like, you could almost say the game has a slow pace to it. But it's, I mean,
2 more left.
I don't explain it. It's the tactical nature of it. It's the RE4, you know. All right, fill him these balloons. All right, and so yeah, as you go in the game, you collect things about Earth that you can give to her. That's part something that opens later. Yeah, lots of exploring, and it's actually really fun to explore. And it's like tight exploration where you'll end up at the other side. Oh, this is neat. Like, little platforming area that's like natural, because this is the first time I'm in an area that has a lot of oh, okay. Oh, secret door. These are, oh my god, are hard to come across. Alright, what should I do here? That was cool. Okay, I don't need that. All right, performance test is limb. Is that these limb are here? But okay, thank you for that lore. There's a lot of lore.
Dead end.
Guess this way doesn't lead to a regulator after all.
Increases hacking gauge buildup by 50% when successfully completing a hack.
Use a chip to make it happen.
Okay.
I want to see the branches generate again.
Well, look who's in a chipper mood.
All right. Not gonna grab that. See, weapons will be laying down that you can pick up, and it's useful for as you're running around in the world. Let's see. Oh, let's go over here. Can I do this? Yeah. That was another ability I got, so I was able to like go back to other areas that had these crystals and. Okay, let's see. Making sure there's nothing. Okay, that was. I knew I had to do that for some reason. Okay, what should I do for them? Wait, wrong button. Uh-oh.
I owe you.
See, sometimes you can be a little slow with the hacking.
Stop right there. Watch out! There's more. Here it comes! Look out! Overdrive protocol on standby.
Get off!
Be careful.
Oh, and then I have this decoy gun, which I actually don't need right now, but I needed my ammo to recharge. Oh, there we go. See how fun the combat can be? Alright. Then a couple little modules for the hacking.
We can use that back at the shelter.
Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I have this button I can press that tells me where things are. Oh, right above there. I don't think I meant to go that way. Okay.
I'm detecting a mod. Gotta get them all, right? Let's go grab it.
Well, when you put it that way, how can I resist?
Whoa. So it might be on the other side. And up there. Let's see.
Guess it's my turn.
I'm sensing some REM data.
Another one?
I can't wait to see what it is.
Alright, so either... Okay. I'll just go this way.
Look, REM data.
I don't see.
Oh, I can't go in there.
from Here.
Okay. Oh! This is new. Let's see. A tactical unit that fires sticky bombs that adhere to targets. Attached bombs temporarily shrink the hacking matrix and deal damage on explosion Effects to be stacked. Okay. So I'm guessing that goes there.
Use
Okay.
that to help me hack.
Alright, let's... So I guess we're gonna come up to some enemies. Oh, there we go.
Oh, if only we had a
Let's see.
unit
Oh,
to delete
yeah.
those. Overdrive protocol activated. Defenses are down.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh.
Right on.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I was lucky there. Okay, that seemed a bit sloppy, but this is my first time coming across that enemy, and they had a lot of health. Oh, some more ammo? See, that's how it happens.
A bot, and its
Oh,
matrix
it's full.
will
That's
shrink
nice.
too.
And then I could come back and grab the rest. So it's like, yeah, you only have a limited amount of ammo, but I think as you upgrade them, you can have more. Okay.
Another chip.
Alright, there's a
One
couple
more to go.
things I could be doing. I could
wrap
tell you
this
there's
up.
something here. And then probably something back there. Interesting. Oh, red gate key. That's to get into special areas that
To give us access
Are like-
to a red zone.
enemy challenges, but they give you good bonuses. Meteorology sim lab. Okay.
Looks like this place is set up to simulate Earth's bad weather.
Bad weather.
Alright, you
Is
get that.
there
Upgrade
good
component.
weather too?
People have
Interesting. So that's
bad,
somewhere
right?
I come from the bottom.
So they're purposely trying
All
to make
right.
Earth angry.
I guess so.
Ooh, aggressive defense reduces damage received by 20% while aiming your weapon. Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Your suit's gonna be so tough.
Alright. We're getting near the end, so what I'm going to do is show you. So this is... These are, I guess, equivalent to a save room or bonfire, Castlevania, Dark Souls, whatever you want to call it, Metroid. Impressed in this, it just instantly teleports you to the shelter. So, as you unlock these through the game, you use them to get back to the shelter. Again, it's a hub world, but you could just say it's like a safe room where you can upgrade, you know. Let's give it some time. Okay. So there we go. And then this replenishes your health. I didn't have low health, so that replenishes it.
Back here again.
And then I can give
That
her
tree was so big.
the balloons. Cool.
It's so fun talking to you, Hugh. Wait, just a few seconds. Now look!
Is this a princess?
No, it's me wearing pretty clothes. I want to wear something like this one day. And I wanted to give this to you so you'd remember.
I'll check the cabin. Maybe there's something in stock.
Yeah, and then cabin is this dude right here. And you give him coins to get other unlocks. Secret report. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I already completed one of these. Oh, increase hacking node duration by 20%.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. This is
And then
one of our more
pretty much just as you get a
popular
coin, you fill these out, and then you get like the bingo stuff up there. It's interesting how much, you know, this game has like shooting action, but it's a very friendly game. It's not dark or anything. It's very interesting. And yeah, to upgrade, I think I was showing this already.
It's a sim pod.
Because I have a lot where I can do some more upgrades. I like the shockwave gun. It's pretty much a shotgun. Critical shot looks good. Wait, what's bot scan? Oh, reveal weak points. Do I need that? It's not that much. And if I come across an enemy that I don't know, that would help. So, and then, yeah, there's that. All right. Okay, and I think that's it for now. I just wanted to show you guys what I was ranting and raving about when we started the stream, but this game is a very tight, it's like any game publisher, I should say publisher, not any developer, because I think indie developers have their own charm to it, but any big time publisher should be trying to achieve the level of polish in it's just very tight. The design, I would say the downside to all of this is that it does come off to be a bit linear, but I'd say almost just linear in terms of the upgrade path. It's like you can kind of choose, but you're just going to be more doing this more, doing that more. The exploration isn't difficult. It's fun. You don't really get lost. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think it's worth playing, guys. So, oh no, I know I have the Twitch chat. I just don't always talk to chat. But yeah, thanks for following, Ryko Wendy. And this is my first playthrough. Yeah, I started this weekend. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. That was a lot of fun. Be back Wednesday with some more. But until next time, have a good one.